Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Welcome to another Tuesday night sketch claim. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Ken Carson. Ken, say hi.
Hi. What's going
How's
on?
everybody doing out there? Jason, Linda, Raleigh, how are you guys doing, man? It's good to see all some friendly faces. Feels like forever since we've been on together, even though it's only been a week. Last week's show wasn't a real sketch claim show, so it felt like a little different than normal. But we're getting back to it. We're getting back to doing live sketch options and our opportunities. And yeah, good stuff. And you can see that awesome shirt that my partner is wearing right there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott, what's going on, man? How's everybody doing? Oh, look at the jersey Annika says.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's first.
Yep, for everybody who does not know, or even if you do know, just to recap, we are a live claim show for sketches. When we bring on our master artist, basically, we will throw up a claim in the screen. Whoever is the first person to claim gets it, unless we get 3 or more claims, in which case we will do a wheel spin. And 5 people will be on that wheel spin, the first 5 that we get claims for. Just remember that the order in which you see your claim may not be the same order that we see it. Like I said, Facebook and YouTube, they like to make you feel like the second you hit enter, you're interacting immediately. And that's just, unfortunately, with delays and lag and stuff, that's not how it goes. The true order is ordered here. If you've never ordered from us before, please make sure that if you win a claim, you send us a message or an email to 4ccomicart@gmail.com so that we can send you an invoice. If you have an outstanding invoice that you have not paid yet, please make sure that you pay that before you claim something new, or just talk to us. Send us a message now if there's something, we can always usually work it out. We have no problem with giving people time, but if you don't tell us, we don't know. And then just be kind to one another in the chat. And yeah, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And without further ado, Mr. Larry Stroman. He's having some technical difficulties. He's going to fight through these. What's up, Larry?
Hey, I'm still getting that echo. You all see anything? I just see blackness.
We just see blackness.
We only see black.
So what do I do?
Larry is doing that. Larry's going to be doing sketches today. They're going to
claim for Tom to win.
Yeah, I made one. What?
Well, I think you just oh, there we go. Claim for Larry Stroman. Well, that's good. So if anybody wants to claim one for Larry, claim it right now, and you get up. What are we doing for sizes and prices today, Ken?
Well, they're 11 by 17. That's what Larry works in. They're $150.
$150, 11 by 17, a deal. If anybody ever heard a deal, that's a deal. Oh, we got 3 claims, so it looks like we're going to do a wheel spin. I'm two-fisted beverages tonight, guys.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. So all right, we got. Let's see. I got 3 claims. We're just going to stop there with the 3 claims. So I've got Homer, Jason, and Dave, a motley crew, if I ever heard one. So I'm going to be channeling my inner Oranga and having some orange water.
I drink orange water all the time.
Exactly.
I'm still having trouble getting in.
That's all right, buddy. Take your time.
Yeah, we'll feel. We'll fill.
Yeah, and your header says Tom to win. Head sketch is 125 too. By the way, thank you,
I
Jason.
changed that too. It didn't. This thing's
That's
killing me today. It won't share again.
Well, you guys know it's $150, 11 by 17. Larry Stroman. That's all you need to know. We did not switch to Tom to win. No, that was 2 weeks ago. There it is.
All right, let me try to share this one more time. No, it will not share. I don't know what's going on.
Now, are these just head sketches, or are these more like torso-y, or what are we doing?
Bet Larry usually does torso.
Torso, sometimes whatever he kind of feels like. So you're definitely going to get more than a headshot, guys. More than a headshot. Listen,
All right. I can't share it, guys. You're gonna have to take my word for it.
All right, wheel spinning. Here we go.
I see a picture.
And
We still have no picture. Who's the winner?
Jason. Hold on.
There we go. Now we got a picture. All right. Let everybody see your hand, Larry. There it is. There's the hand. All right.
I'm gonna have to hold my phone because my stand's not working.
Well, you can set it down, show us a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to hold it the whole time you're drawing. Just you can set it down, pick it back up. We can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, Jason. So you are the winner. So what would you like? And by the way, that was Jason Vignola who claimed, just to make sure. So it was Jason Vignola, Dave, and Homer who claimed. And Jason won the first round here. So as soon as we get a character.
Last week. So.
Yeah, you, Jason. Who else would it be? Well, it could be Jason Harris. Could be about the 8 other Jasons we got, but Harris didn't claim, so it has to be you.
It's you, Vignola. What do you want, buddy?
Front-facing Dr. Doom.
Just a headshot?
You chose poorly.
Yeah, a head bust for whatever you feel like doing. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Let me set this thing down for a second.
So I hope everybody's doing good out there tonight. We're doing good here. We got Ken and I have been doing some wheeling and dealing. We're expanding 4C. We're going into new territory. We're getting ready for our cons. Ken's leaving tomorrow for a con in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yep. I am. Oh, and Annika brought up the jersey. So this is the new baseball jersey. So I'm going to show you guys something else.
I think Ken purposely put it all the way over there so we'd have to get some exercise.
Yeah. Well, when Jeff and I go up to do our signing with John Romita Jr., which got pushed back because the book got pushed back a week. So we were going to do it on the 6th. Now we're doing it on the 12th, I think, or something like that.
Yes. So the signing for the John Romita Jr. books, apparently there's some kind of paper shortage, so it's actually going to come out a week later. So there are signing.
So you said this is a headshot?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay.
Headshot, bust, torso, whatever you want to do, man.
Doom it up.
Doom. Just put some doom.
So, part of the 4C thing with, the jerseys, it kind of ties in with my old life in the sports collectible thing. And so, we wear these jerseys. I get everybody jerseys. Jeff's got some jerseys. He, anybody who works with us, I get jerseys for and stuff like that. So that being said, I thought it would be fun to get John Romita jerseys done. Not really John Romita jerseys, but how about these?
Check that out. Amazing. They are amazing. And Spider-Man, brought to you by, lower that a little more, 4C Comics. That's right. That's a patch there, guys. Look at that stuff. That is some nice stuff there, man.
So when we do the signing with John, we're going to actually have 5 of these that we're going to get signed. So they're going to be for sale. I'm going to ask John to maybe inscribe something on here, a la baseball player, some sort of Hall of Fame or award or something like that he's had. So it'll be fun. And we'll be offering those up. So, but you guys who are watching, you get the first look at it. So, and if you message me, maybe you'll get the first crack at it. Who knows? But yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, just another cool little thing that we're doing. It's just when Ken saw these shirts, it was a no-brainer.
Well, I don't think he's gonna. Emilio asked if I don't know if I can remark them because they're jerseys. They're like real baseball jerseys. So they're kind of that tackle twill kind of stuff. So they're gonna have to be signed in paint pen, or it'll just bleed into it. So I don't know if he'll, with a paint pen, I don't know if he'll be able to do any kind of remark or anything like that. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? We'll mess around with one and see what happens.
Absolutely. By the way, the one he's crumbling up there, that's mine. You guys don't have to worry about it. It's not the one you're going to get. The one he's folding all up is mine.
This like I said, this thing is made of tackle twill. You can do whatever you want to it. It doesn't show a wrinkle, so it doesn't matter. There's no ironing in those things. They're not cotton. They're like that Under Armour material, whatever it is. So yeah,
absolutely.
But yeah, so that's something.
So what's up, Eric? How are you doing? Raleigh asked how much the sketches were again. It's on the screen, $150. Sorry, I'm going back. I missed a couple of comments. Let's see. Yes, with that Scotch Guard and keep it from bleeding. Yeah, we can do some. We'll do some stuff.
I have a jersey that I had signed 30 years ago. Same material, and the autograph is completely gone. Not even a hint. It's gone completely.
And he didn't wash it.
Material just absorbs the ink over time, and it didn't happen for years. I mean, for years I had it displayed, and then one day I looked at it and I saw it started kind of fuzzing, and it slowly over the next few months just bled. And then I took it down and I put it in the closet, and next time I looked at it, it was gone. Gone. So, but I'll figure it out. I did that my whole career, figuring out how to do these things. So I think paint pen will work just fine.
Yeah. So Larry, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Are you excited about Philly?
I don't know.
Wow.
I usually don't think of shows until like 2 days if I have to go.
There it is.
Oh, I'm not blocked by the thing. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's it. Now you're good. There you go.
Kind of hard to draw this thing at the same time.
Well, like I said, you can lay it down. You can lay it down, Larry, and we'll ask you to pick it up.
Yeah, just show us updates. You don't have to show the whole time if you can't get it to stay. Or if you got some duct tape and you want to screw around with it for a couple minutes, feel free to do that at some point.
You beat me by 1 second. I was going to tell him to duct tape it to his head.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
So what's up, Larry? So we were Jeff and I were talking today because on Comic Art Fans yesterday they were having discussions, and one of the things that they discussed was who were their top, was it top 3 or top 5? Top 5 X-Men artists. Go.
You're asking me?
No particular order.
You're asking me?
Yeah, you, buddy. Who were your top 5 X-Men artists?
I don't even think I had 5.
All right. Who are your top?
Let's see. Kirby, Steve Cockrum, Art Adams, and shoot, I can't remember who else. But those 3.
Throw some names at him, Jeff.
Well, I mean, no, some of the other popular ones were like Mark Silvestri, Jim Lee, Andy Kubert, Paul Smith, even Joe Madureira. John Byrne, obviously, was very popular. But yeah,
but John Byrne was like other things he did that I like. Not so much the X-Men.
Sure. And I think that's why some people didn't pick Jack Kirby, is because he really only did like the first 10 issues, and then he kind of did breakdowns after that. So they felt like there was other stuff that they loved of Kirby way more than his X-Men stuff. So that's the only reason why he didn't get the nod from some of the people. There was also an age discrepancy.
Now I love those first maybe 6 issues of X-Men that he did.
Mm-hmm. But I think I mean, it's hard to argue. Like I said, there's so many. I mean, you picked some great ones too. Like nobody picked Arthur Adams, and I think Arthur Adams his stuff was great. It was so special too, because it was usually like only once a year you get the annual that he would do.
Right.
It was something you look forward to the whole year, is just seeing what he was going to do in that one book. Probably because it took him a whole year to draw it, but yeah, those were always great. But I think John Byrne won pretty steadily, pretty handily.
Well, his stuff was what I referenced a lot when I was doing my stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Willis Portacio also was another one that got a little vote in there too. But yeah, man. No, it's one of those things. It's all subjective. I think it's all depends on how old you are a little bit. It depends on who was the artist when you were growing up. I think anybody who's in that age group from, I'd say like, early 50s to mid 40s is probably going to love the John Byrne stuff and I think if you're earlier than that, yeah, definitely some Kirby stuff, some Neil Adams maybe, even though he only did a little bit of stuff, and then of course
the thing with the artists, with me being an artist, I usually tend to pay more attention to the ones that I actually use. The other ones, even though they might have been good, I just didn't use those that much.
Yeah, nostalgia is definitely strong, Linda. I agree. Yeah, then they had people of different the age range was like 50s down to like 30s, so everybody's list was a little bit different. But
I'm still here, Jeff. I'm just eating my dinner.
You're allowed to eat your dinner. We allow
came
that.
late.
You get some za? What'd you get? You get a little za?
I got a sub.
Oh, you got a sub. That's all right. I treated myself. I had chicken wings earlier. I'll
be eating fast food and restaurants for the next 5 days. So,
they make nice food in restaurants too, Ken. You don't always have to go for the fast food. He's like, shut up.
Yeah, nice 12-hour drive tomorrow. Should be good.
Listen, hopefully I'll get to come up to because if anybody knows, Ken's going to be with Larry. He's also going to have Bill Morrison's going to be there. This is for Philadelphia in a couple weeks. We're going to have Ron Wilson and Russ Braun. They're all going to be at the table with Ken. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend the whole weekend. I'm trying to go there for one day. I couldn't make it happen for that week. But I'm definitely going to, while I'm in town, I definitely got to swing out and get a cheesesteak while I'm in there.
Yeah. Tomorrow starts a run of shows for me. I have a show basically every other week for the next almost 2 months. So I go to Lexington. I come back from Lexington. When I come back from Lexington, I got to get ready to go to Philadelphia. After Philadelphia, we had the John Romita Jr. signing.
Kansas City.
The week after that, Kansas City. It just keeps going and going and going. So I will be a busy, busy man.
Yeah. Yeah, Leonardi was great. He, like I said, with Leonardi, for me, I loved his like the Spider-Man he did, and then Spider-Man 2099.
What X-Men did he do?
He did some X-Men. He did. It was like an issue here or there. It wasn't a run. He just
because I don't remember, because I've always liked this stuff.
Yeah. No, he definitely did a few issues here and there, but he definitely didn't do a run on it or anything. I think max it was like 3, but I could be wrong. I know there's somebody out there who knows X-Men backwards and forwards. Let's see. Predator 7 says, is there a particular book anyone would recommend to read drawn by Larry Stroman? Well, if you can find any copies of The Tribe, that was one of Larry's brainchild, so that'd be a great one to take a look at. And then
the Bishop miniseries I did.
There you go, Bishop miniseries.
That was one of my favorites.
Somebody's Cloak and Dagger. Right, Leonardi on Cloak and Dagger. That's right, Craig. That was another, that was pretty much some of his earlier stuff. That's right. But and then, of course, if you really want to see some great stuff that'll bring you back, that Larry run on X Factor was pretty astounding.
Well, we do have birthday girls in the house.
Look who's here. Happy birthday to
Oh,
you.
geez.
Happy birthday
Oh,
to
with a
you.
wire.
Happy
Hello.
birthday, dear Annika. Happy birthday to you. All right, blow it out. Wow, that was good. Nice.
Amazing.
It's her wish.
Happy birthday, Annika.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me jump in and say hi.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us on your birthday.
Yeah. I'm on spring break, so you know.
You're going to get all the love. Look at that. Linda,
What's
Craig.
Mom making for you for your birthday?
My dad's making sukiyaki.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or shabu shabu. I'm not sure which one. One of them. Super Japanese. Thanks, guys. So exciting.
So what's new?
When I was really young, actually before I could remember even learning how to read, my brother used to have these black and white posters hung up in his room. And one of them was Dr. Doom had this device that was sucking all the energy out of the cosmic energy out of the Silver Surfer.
Whoa.
And I would stare at that poster for hours. And I'd say, whatever that is, I want to read that story. So years later, when I finally got the comic and I finally got that copy of that book, I was like, this is it. This is some of the earliest inspiration I had of wanting to do comics.
That's awesome.
I remember those blacklight posters. Those were so cool. I
Yep.
loved those.
You know, Bill has those in his art studio.
The blacklight ones?
Yeah, and you know the Shakespeare bust from
Batman.
Batcave?
Yeah.
Where you lift up the head and press the button. That's how you turn them. That's how you turn them on. You lift up the head of this Batman, his Shakespeare, and press the button, and it turns his black light on.
Oh, wow. He's got like a nice little, yeah, that's cool. Ken, you can take the 4C thing off your face. We can all read it.
No, it's deliberately there.
Oh, are you like 4C man? Is that what you're doing now?
No, just you can't polish a turd, man. Just show the jersey.
You can take the jersey out of the guy, but you can't take the jersey off the guy, something like that. I don't know.
I'm eating anyway, so
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
He's here. He can hear us. He knows all. He sees all. It's the man behind the curtain.
This is a cool Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this for? Who do I
Jason.
get to yell at today?
You can yell at Jason Vignola. He's the Doom man.
That's okay. It's very cool. I'm going to practice not berating people for getting art this time.
definitely Mike was asking.
Listen, people loved when you berated them. It was the highlight of that show with Takashi.
It kind of was. Speaking of, that stuff was sent mailed today, so I don't know when I'm going to get it, but probably sometime next week. So I should
Didn't
have
Jim get a really cool splash? Jim Keller. I feel like he had mentioned in a private chat that he was going to give that to me for my birthday.
Uh-huh.
Right, Ken?
Aranga says happy birthday.
Oh, hey, Ranga. haven't seen you in so long.
So this is my tribute to Oranga right here. Hold on.
Oh no.
Right
This
there.
is also my tribute to Rongo.
Oh well.
Here.
Mine's also orange, Drake. I don't know if you can see it.
See, we're all honoring you, buddy.
What's happening?
For those of you who do not have Oranga art, get it now because it's about to go up in value immensely, and it's already gone up in value.
Mm-hmm.
Any updates on Silvestri? All right, so here's the deal with Silvestri. So we are, James, how are you doing, buddy? It's good to hear from you. Sorry, he's a good friend of mine. We are going to be bringing the books to Philadelphia in 2 weeks-ish and handing them over to, because Mark's going to be there, and we're going to give him basically a month to MegaCon to finish them and hand them back over, where we will personally, so they're going to be hand-delivered and then hand-delivered back. So they should all be done by May for the Silvestri. That also goes for the Frank Miller op and for the Andy Kubert second round of remarks. We haven't designated exact times and stuff for this, but that's the plan. That's what we're going with. We're working it out right now, so that should be when everything comes back on that. As far as the Doug Mankey stuff, he's working, man. Doug's working. He had some family stuff like we all do, and he's been working on them. And nobody wants to rush Mankey. He's killing that stuff. And we talked to him. He was on with Dustin a couple weeks ago and came on the show for a minute and said he's working on them. He's finding time to do it. So that stuff shouldn't be too much longer, but it's going to be insane when we get it in. So there you go.
Yeah, Doug actually had a death in the family, so it hit him pretty hard. So we're giving him time, So, but he'll get back to it. He wants to get back. He wants to come back and do a live show. He told me he does. So, but he will not do it until he finishes the other commissions, and he's working on the day 2 stuff. So he's done with more than half of them. So hopefully we'll have them soon, and then we'll get Doug back on and do another live claim show, and maybe we can convince JJ to do some more mystery envelopes. We'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's never nice when somebody passes, but we just give them our best wishes as we always do. And like I said, all the guys that owe stuff, they're all working hard on it. Everybody's going through things. We're finally starting to clean the slate a little bit. Assad Ribic is in town in New York, and he's going to finish up all the Ribic pieces that we did. So that stuff will all be done. Trying to think of what else we have that's outstanding. That's older than a month. I don't know if anybody anything else has any other questions. Please feel free to ask because I'm.
David Williams has a couple pieces. He still owes. That's about it. Bill Morrison he's almost done completely with the commission list. Yep.
And we're looking forward to him being done with those. As soon as Bill finishes with those, we're going to try and get him on for another live show. He's going to, if he takes another list, it's going to be something really special, but we want to get him on a live show. Same thing with Doug. If we get Doug on for another show, and we're never going to turn it down if he decides to take some stuff with him and do it at a later time. But, we're not going to focus on that. And that's the thing is because, he's such a generous guy that he wasn't happy just doing them for the people he wanted to do them for everybody he could, which is why he did like 6 live and then took 5 to do later. So it's just how nice a guy he is. Unfortunately, he's busy too. He's a working artist. He's working on Swamp Thing. He's doing other stuff. So we just got to give him time, be happy that this is the only place. He's not doing shows anymore. He literally said, what's the point of doing shows when I can just go on 4C? So if you want Doug Mankey, this is pretty much where you're going to get it. So it's definitely worth the wait. And we'll have to have that Oranga guy come back and do a show on here before he gets too big time. We can't get him.
He's promoting on the chat. Look at him.
And listen, use it, baby.
Anybody who doesn't know, Oranga is doing a cover for Scout Comics.
It's like creepy. It's like a TV, right?
So hopefully when that comes out, we'll have Oranga on to promote it for him. And he said last he heard, oh, look at that.
420. Oh, yeah. I bet it's being released on 420. Uh-huh.
I'm even gonna check. Is that even actually a Wednesday?
You know,
I
I
think it is.
was,
That's the day I arrive. That's the day I arrive in.
I was,
Kansas City.
I was once supposed to do a book for Scout. So I'm waiting. Then one day I was talking to another friend on the phone. I said, "Hey man, what are you working on these days?" He says, "Oh, I'm doing a book for Scout." I said, "What book?" So he mentioned the name. I was like, I thought I was working on that book. So it turns out I wasn't working on the book, but they never told me. So that particular editor, I've had many problems with him over the years, and he will remain nameless.
I like all the lines in that, Larry. That looks cool on his face.
Yeah, this is definitely some. I like this. This is a little more unique from you. I'm digging it. Man.
That's because I'm having trouble.
Yeah.
Where am I?
You know what that means?
You have chosen wisely.
Oh, here comes the Larry like inks. I love this part. So fast.
How does it go? How does it go again, Annika? What does it go?
Not allowed to do anything. I make like noises for everything. It's not good. It's not good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
We should do. We don't have a lot of people in the room, but we should do a roll call. Who's coming to Philly? Is anybody? Well, first of all, is anybody coming to Lexington? Anybody?
That's a little more obscure location than Philly.
It's a 4-day show, so got to be something cooking there.
You know, maybe it's the only thing cooking there. I don't know.
I don't even know where Lexington is.
Kentucky.
Yep. Totally know where that is.
Oh, so Andrew said he might be in Philly. All right.
Nice. Bud says, yeah, he'll be in Heroes Con. Hopefully. Knock on wood, buddy.
We'll be there too.
We will be at Heroes Con. And Annika is coming from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast for Heroes Con.
Oh, not my dog though.
No, that's a Ken dog. If you ever hear a dog coming off my microphone, it's not mine. I don't have a dog.
That wasn't
no,
my
it's
dog.
mine. It's totally mine. I feel like Emilio has a lot of good cons around him though. So
Yeah, travel more, but yeah. Listen, there was a con like a little over 100 miles away from me this past weekend, and I couldn't go, and I was really bummed about it because I had some friends that went, and I was like, I'm almost there. I'm this close to my con season, this close.
yeah, I was gonna go to WonderCon, and then I found out Scotty Young is going, and I'll just see him in his hometown con.
Yes.
It's like a stuff.
Scotty's he's got unique stuff, man. We're looking forward to hooking up with Scotty too.
Ooh, Gabriel's asking how it works. For a
All right, if you want to get a sketch from Larry, what happens is we throw a thing up on the screen that says claim. And what you do so go ahead and pre-type the word claim, but don't hit enter. Don't hold on to it. Wait, because as soon as we throw it up and it says claim, you hit that button. And what we do is we take the first 5 people that claim, we put you in a wheel spin, and the winner of the wheel spin gets to have the sketch. And it's $150. And Larry's doing some cool, unique, like headshot busty things going on right now. And you can see this is way different than a lot of the stuff you normally get from Larry, and that's so cool. So we're offering.
Yeah, I don't like Doom, and I want this.
Mm-hmm.
Which Jason is this?
It's V. It's the V man.
Uh-huh.
Okay, done with that.
Look at that. That's gorgeous. So guys, keep your fingers on the button. Don't hit them yet because we haven't put the claim up there yet. For all I know, Ken could have left the house and be driving to the store. I don't know. He could be taking a bite. He could be throwing up the claim any second. I don't know. You just got to stay there. You got to get your fingers ready. You got to be like, just ready to tippity tap right on the thing claim button. But until then, let's see. I just found out that Rick Leonardi was at the Pittsburgh this summer. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. He'll be at Pittsburgh. That's cool. Yeah, I love Rick Leonardi. I've gotten several pieces from him. He's the nicest guy, and yeah, his rates are actually really, really decent for his work. So he's definitely a good guy to look up. You're right, Linda. It could be Willy Bobo time for Ken. We don't know.
That sub just ran right through him.
You know, exactly. Yeah, he had a sub and some orange drink.
So did you all see the Batman movie?
I did.
I did. Yes.
That's pretty good.
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was long.
Cameron Bladder did not enjoy it. I was dying by the end, but it was fun.
That Riddler was kind of disturbing, but
Yeah.
pretty good.
He was super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, we won't give it away for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but it's definitely worth seeing. It's nice to get back to the movie theaters, but I think that one I could have enjoyed on HBO Max. Been able to pause it, gotten a drink.
Because it didn't have a lot of big stuff that you had to look at on a big screen.
It was very story driven, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie was very good.
I feel like I'm gonna, as of my birthday, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do a verbal claim, and I'm gonna write the names on pieces of papers. Then I'm gonna pull up the name.
Yeah, we could if Ken's doesn't come back in like the next couple minutes, I think I might do a verbal claim, which is going to screw anybody who's not listening and they just are just watching the screen while they're doing other stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, like I said, we can't have this dead air, man. Ken's a busy
So
man.
is somebody next, or we got to wait for Ken?
We're waiting for Ken, but you know what? Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm not getting. You have to wait till I do this, people. So don't do anything yet. But I got it. I'm trying to figure. All right, we're just gonna do this claim. So put your claim. There's my claim right there. Okay, type your claim in. I'm doing the claim for. We're not gonna wait for Ken. The wheel spin is gonna have to be a little weirder too. I gotta tell you because I don't have a wheel spin. So, but I want to make sure we get this thing going.
But didn't you have two people from before?
Oh no, we don't. It's every time's a new. We don't just. It's not everybody who claims the first time. Yeah, every time is a new chance. So we got 3 claims right now for my visual claim. I'm gonna give it another couple seconds, and then I'm gonna.
I mean, I can do one
Do a
because
wheel
I have
spin,
it on
okay.
my computer, but they're not going to be able to see.
I'm gonna do the wheel spin. Oh, I'm closing it up. I've got Andrew, Mike, and James. They are the ones.
Andrew,
Mike, and James.
Mike.
So Annika's going to do the wheel spin. We're going to have to take her word for it, guys, because I can't see the screen. Ken couldn't have his working either, so it's pretty much the same thing.
All right.
She's going to be like, and the winner is Annika. And
It's James.
James, Mr. Bud Circle. How are you doing, buddy? What would you like Larry to draw for you?
James Bud Circle.
Annika, you never got to see James. James was actually part of our other group that we hang out in for a little while, but he goes to bed around 10 o'clock every Saturday, so he hasn't been able to come on for a while. So, he wants a bishop. There you go. You talked about how Bishop was one of your great books to look at, Larry. Well, James wants a bishop.
So, is it the bishop that's bald-headed or the one with all the hair?
All right, there you go, James. Do you want bald-headed bishop, or do you want the one with like the locks, the nice like long mane? Well, they're not true dreadlocks. It was like back, and then it kind of went into like locks at the bottom.
Jerry curl.
It was not Jerry curl.
Yes, it was.
There was no soul glow going on in that area.
It was Jerry curl.
I love that movie.
Artist choice, my friend. So you do it any way you want to do it, which is how that's Larry's favorite, is when he can do it any way he wants to.
Yep.
And I hope Ken is okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, is Ken alive?
Something must be going on at Ken's house. So, Annika, I'm going to leave you to talk while I figure what's going on real quick. Hold on a second.
Oh, jeez.
I know. You can handle it.
So this is a headshot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'm excited. I don't actually know who this character is.
That's miniseries, one of my favorite ones.
Very cool. Have you watched anything else, Larry, that you've enjoyed? Any recommendations?
Say that again.
Any recommendations of anything else to watch?
I like that it's series that were done by it looked like some of the same people from that Squid Game, but they were on the moon
Oh.
and they fight against something that was made out of water. That was pretty good.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look that up. Huh. Guys, it's gonna be a quiet show because generally I'm a pretty quiet person unless people are stealing my art.
And then I just saw this horror movie with Regina. What's her name in it? But she was the college professor.
King?
Yeah.
Oh, she's in a horror movie? I don't like
There's a horror. Yeah, there's a horror movie that just came out on what is it? Amazon Prime.
Oh, I do have Prime. Look it up. Monster? I'm not a good Googler.
No, it's not. It's not a monster movie.
It's not a monster movie? Oh.
No, it's like a thriller or kind of supernatural kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh, Jason's excited about Picard. I'm super excited about Picard. I got some catching up to do, but I'm very excited. I used to love Star Trek as a kid. Do you guys have any recommendations for shows / movies that I should watch on my birthday? Because I have control of the TV tonight. Quiet.
That was the last thing I thought that caught my attention. Most of the other stuff I think have been kind of junk.
Yeah, there's so much stuff out that it's hard to know what's good. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, Ken is here.
Ken is here. Ken is here. He's on an important call. Good. I just wanted to make sure.
Of course, I watched Deep Space Nine. Y'all are tripping. Do you know who my mother is?
Oh.
She sleeps outside of Hall H on Comic-Con. That's who she is.
I thought you were going to say she's like a character on the show. I was.
Oh no, that'd be cool. It'd be a dream come true. Let's just be real here.
Listen, I'll tell you a story, guys. So when I was a kid, little kid, like we're talking like right around like 1978, so I was like 4 years old. My mom took me to the opening of a Toys R Us, and they're supposed to have special people there. So they had somebody dressed like Spider-Man, and they had a guy in a gigantic paper mache Hulk outfit, and then they had this guy who played Dr. Bones on Star Trek, who was DeForest Kelley, was the actor. Well, unbeknownst to me at the time, my mother was an actress, and she was in Summer Stock, and she was in Summer Stock with DeForest Kelley. So when I went to this thing and she walked up, it was like the weirdest thing in the world because my mom walked up and all of a sudden they just eyes met and like huge hugs and like all this stuff. And I'm like, my mom knows Dr. Bones. My mom knows Dr. Bones. And that was, because it was like before the movie had come out, the Star Big Stow was between when Star Trek was off the air and the movie came out. So that was like the coolest thing for me. So yeah, she's actually, if anybody ever picks up DeForest Kelley's memoirs, they interviewed my mom for that book. So she got interviewed for that to tell some stories about him from before Star Trek. So there you go. Interesting stories.
That's cool.
I have a good friend that I talk to on a regular basis. He's an actor / comic book writer, this guy named Kevin Grievous. And he did those Underworld movies. And
Oh yeah.
he's been in a million other movies. But always one of the coolest things is on Deep Space Nine. He was one of the guys in the red suits, with the red shirt. And he was when he didn't get killed off, but he was on there for a few seasons. But I always thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Now, see, for future shows, Ken, with jerseys, we should give all the people that help us red shirts. They should all be the red shirts, so they can know how disposable they really are.
Super not disposable.
Sorry, I disappeared, you guys.
I think your red shirt you're wearing says otherwise.
It's hot pink. Welcome back, Ken.
Yeah, I had an important phone call. It was Anthony telling me about the Assad.
Excellent. I'm sorry. I could just I imagined you having a Janis Joplin and just like that sub caught in your throat and you hit the floor because there was nothing. I had to do a claim by myself.
No, I'm gonna die on camera. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, we need the subscribers. Which leads me also to say, please, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, even if you're not watching us on YouTube, please go join our YouTube channel. It really helps us with the algorithm, and we can get more eyes on us, and we can get more great people for you. So if you could join it, just hit the like button. Please subscribe. You don't have to do the thing where it signals you every time we're on, although it's a really good thing. You won't miss out. But I know those things can get annoying, and there's a lot of them out there. If you just subscribe, it's just a huge, huge help. So thank you guys in advance for doing that. Really appreciate it. Anyways, I'm done with that. But Anthony, he's talking to Anthony about the Assad Ribic stuff. So go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that was it. So he's going to finish up all the oath commissions over the next couple of days, and then we're gonna open up a option for commissions. But it's going to be one of those things where he's only going to do. You're only going to buy what he's going to do. Nothing's going to be owed. So if Anthony says to me, Assad can do 5 pieces, I'll offer 5 pieces up on floor C.
Right. And here's the thing, guys. We're not gonna. We're not gonna make them pay until they're done. Correct.
Correct.
So there you go. So this is the thing. So if he says 5 commissions, he'll do, and he ends up only doing 2, then the last 3 people, sorry, you're just not going to get commissions. We're not going to do them for later. We're not going to go through that. But look at this. Oh.
Ooh, is that a hot pink jersey?
Look at it.
You too.
Look at
I'll
you.
see my dog likes it too. Drew Brees.
Well, you're getting married, so you're gonna have to patch it up after
Heck no, I'm keeping my last name. 3 letters. Can't beat 3 letters.
That's almost as cool as mine.
I know. Larry, don't you forget to pack yours. You got to pack yours for the show. Don't you forget.
Yeah.
All right. And who wants to pay me? We'll start the bidding at $1 to put it on. I don't even know if I can get my arm in this thing.
Yeah. He got a child small, and it's probably going to look like a tent when he puts
I
it
can
on.
get my arm in. That's about it.
I love it. So excited. Bacon and I are going to be twins. He's really trying.
It's actually it's a dickie.
It's like a
It's a face mask. It's one of those little
Yeah. Listen, she's gonna have a matching jersey buddy because Chris Bacon got the exact same color and style jersey, only different number, different name, obviously. So they'll be jersey buddies in Kansas City.
Heck yeah. And one day I won't be wearing a hilarious cosplay outfit.
I know it's gonna be different for you coming to a convention and being on the other side of the table and
I know.
not cosplaying.
It's weird. I don't even know how to get cosplay on a plane.
Is Becker watching?
I have not seen Becker chime in. Doesn't mean he's not watching.
There's a Mike D.
Ken, can you throw our email up on the screen if you could?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
It is. It's 4ccomic.art@gmail.com. There you go.
Oh, who had that claim?
James Bud Circle.
James Bud Circle. James, my buddy Bud.
I really like
James
his name.
Circle?
It's a
He's gonna
buddy.
email
A
me,
circle
Isaac?
of buddies.
Oops, somebody's blowing you up, Ken. He's bought from us before. He bought a Silvestri and a Menke, so you should have it. But
What's the last name? James what?
circle, like circle,
Okay.
not like an I, right, Annika? Not like
To safety. Because I forgot safeties aren't this.
no.
This is a cool little. God, I really like the lines Larry's doing for these.
Yeah, guys, this is like totally cool, unique stuff, Larry. I'm really digging this, man. This is like throwback stuff.
Thanks.
It's really cool.
But anyway, I was going to show, because he's working at the show for us.
Yeah, look at that, Kansas City Royal colors too.
Oh, is this Becker's?
Yeah,
Royals.
number 5. Yeah.
Padres colors are better.
Would you say Padres?
Don't make me bust out my national stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen,
Padres. It's all we have left.
like DC has a whole bunch. Did you know the Wizards had a 19-point lead last night, or had a 20-something point lead, and they ended up losing the game by 18? Something like that. They literally had an over 20-point lead, and they lost the game by 18 points. How does that even happen?
I mean, Chargers have done it too in football.
Well, you don't have the Chargers anymore. Look at this. You want to know who this one is, guys? Little
Who's
pinstripes.
Yankees?
You want to know who this is? That's right, baby. That's
I have
Johnny.
to be with him the whole
John
time.
Romita.
Ken?
Don't call him Johnny, though. He doesn't like that.
Ken, you're gonna make me stay with a Yankees fan? For my
Well,
very first-
Listen,
Actually, he's a
I sent
Yankees-
John an email, and I said, John, I have one question for you. Yankees or Mets? That's all I said. And he answered me and basically said either or, because his father taught him that it's smart to root for both teams from New York or something along those lines. But he said if he had to choose one, it would be the Yankees. So I'm a Yankee fan too.
At least you're not a Red Sox fan. I mean, come on.
Wait.
My father was a Red Sox fan, believe it or not, but he was from Boston, so he was allowed. He saw Ted Williams play
Nice.
many times.
They were
Just for
underdogs.
your information, I'm from Boston, and I live about 20 minutes from Boston.
Sucks.
I like the Red Sox. They were underdogs for so long.
That drawing's a wicked pisser.
Exactly.
That's right.
Wow.
You're retarded.
Was that English?
You got to go down to the bar by the yard, have a.
Actually, not many people talk like that anymore.
No, everything's become like a TV accent, kind of. It's like an American.
That was old time. That was old time Boston.
Yeah.
You guys didn't say your R's?
Yard. It's all not R.
I was driving with my daughter, and we were driving past the CVS, and the R in pharmacy was out on the billboard, and she went, "That's funny." I said, "Yeah, it's a Boston. It's a pharmacy."
Pharmacy.
That's right.
Wait.
Yeah. See, and then I always say whenever I try to do like a Hyannisport accent, I always turn into Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons, because that's like the Jack Kennedy, because he was from Massachusetts, but he was from Hyannisport. When you talk like you're from Hyannisport, you end up sounding like Mayor Quimby on The Simpsons. You don't sound like Jack Kennedy. You sound
Andrew,
like Mayor Quimby.
I said already, I'm eating a sub.
Not a grinder.
What's
Not
a
a
grinder?
It's
I know
another-
what, like, there's
Listen,
another word that grinder's famous
A
for.
grinder is a greasy sub.
Greasy sub.
you go to New Orleans, you get a po' boy, a Nolans.
All right.
What? I know po' boy.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know. I know sub, obviously, because like Subway.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of a grinder.
What about a hoagie?
Oh,
Hoagie. See, you,
I mean, I've heard the word.
yeah, you don't. You guys don't
How
have.
about,
You have
a
Wawas?
torpedo?
No Wawas. You have Wawas out there? No Wawas. No Sheets.
I love
British
when I
Sheets?
was.
You never. They don't have Sheets or Wawa in California. God, there's a reason why I don't live out there.
Wawa's an East Coast thing, I think.
Yeah, but Sheets too. What do you guys have for like gas stations that are like 24 hours that have like places you can get hot food or like
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't.
7-Eleven.
In California, they
Yeah,
don't even
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Heroes. There you go. That's another one.
Oh, I
Heroes.
love gyros. I'll eat those all day.
Well, no, not a Euro, a
Oh.
hero.
Hero.
A hero
It's
is
the
another
same
name for
thing.
it.
It's a sub.
No, a
Hero,
hero is a gyro.
Sub, a hoagie.
I'm just gonna stay on the West Coast, guys. I gotta cancel some flights.
Listen, when
Listen,
you
at
come
your
to
age,
Hero,
you should know this.
listen, when she comes to North Carolina to go to Heroes Con, I'm gonna take her to where am I? You guys have Jack in the Box in California still?
Of course.
There you go.
I want to go to Jack in the Box when I come out to San Diego.
There you go.
Do you not have Jack in the Box?
No, there's no Jack in the Box.
Jack
There actually, I was gonna say there is one in Charlotte, North Carolina, but there is not one in the. There's not one down in Florida, and there's definitely not one north of North Carolina.
What about In-N-Out? Do you guys have In-N-Outs? That's like what we're known for.
In-N-Out is a California thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no in and out. Yes, Mr. Vignola. I always said that if I was going to go to the electric chair, my last meal would be an Idro.
A huo? I'm kidding. I understood what you're saying.
Yes.
I just can't say it. Does not come naturally to me.
Mm-hmm. Americanized gyro. The gyro.
I just say Euro. Yeah. Oh, like the European Union. Look at
Can I
that.
think it's time for a? Oh, look at that! Just in the time of Nick. Look at that. Killer. We have another claim for Larry Stroman. Get your Larry Stroman art right here.
So am I gonna have to get you guys In-N-Out when you come to San Diego Comic Con?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Like
Checking.
from the airport, in and out.
Oh, so when I pick you up, I should just have In-N-Out in my
Yeah.
car
No,
waiting for you.
no. I want to order. I mean, I don't know what I want.
Oh, you want to go? Oh, okay.
You want to go?
I can do that.
All right. Let's see. James says, thank you very much for the sketch. Very cool.
Thanks.
Fontana and Queens makes good ones. Well, we will be in. We'll be in near. Are we going to Queens? We're going to Queens.
We're
Aren't we?
going to Queens. We're pick up our John Romita Amazing Spider-Man #1s.
Yeah. We got. Let's see. We got a claim up right now. There's only one person who's claiming. So, Andrew, you may not have to do a wheel spin for this one.
That's it.
Mike's up there too. Two people, but Mike got the lead on this
for
one.
wheel spin.
Hold on, we need 3 for a wheel spin. So otherwise, Mike's going to get it. Mike came in first.
Calling it. Mike D, you got it. What's up?
Mike D, you won. We didn't have to do a wheel spin. So stay in there, Andy. He's going through these fast, and you look like you got some good odds to get a sketch tonight. Awesome.
Mike
Mike
D, I don't know if I know you, just let me know. If I don't know you, email me at 4C Comics, comicart.com or at gmail.com.
There you go. Ken, put the sketches and the prices down there back again too. So if anybody new comes on, they can know what we're doing here.
Kangaroo steak.
If we come to Australia, well, you guys have to let people into Australia for us to come to Australia. Are they letting people into Australia yet? Matt wants. Matt. I mean, you didn't win, Matt. You can't. You almost tricked me. Mike won.
Chameleon Boy from Legion of Superheroes.
Ooh.
Shoot.
Yeah, reference. If you need,
We put the fun in no refund.
Ken's been playing his a meme game. He's got his meme game on high tonight. Which leads me to another cool announcement. If you guys are not busy on a Monday night, Monday, April 11th, I don't know if you're familiar with this place called Comic Art Fans. Well, they do a show on YouTube called Dueling Dealers. And on Monday nights, well, Wednesday nights they do dueling dealers between two of the most popular dealers, famous dealers in the art industry, Mike Berkey and Anthony from Anthony's Collectibles. But they do an amateur dueling dealers like once a month or so on Monday nights. And Monday, April 11th, Ken and I will be duking it up to go head to head on comic sketch art for our own dueling dealers of amateur dueling dealers. So
It's Civil War.
it is. It's Civil War. It's Cap Iron Man.
And he's gonna wipe the floor with me because the crap I'm offering is nothing like what he's offering.
Listen, Ken's got great stuff. Don't let him fool you. Homer, you must have like the slowest internet on the face of the planet.
Oh no.
Or else you're
Oh,
living
he's claiming for dueling dealers.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
no,
claiming for
Homer,
dueling
you might
dealers.
be like.
Listen, I'd love to tell you guys. Listen, if you guys stay tuned, what time is it? What time is it now? Well, listen, I'll give you a
5.
list. If everybody's still on here at 8:30, I will give you a list of the artists that I will be putting up for the show. The art
I
from
don't
the
even
artists. Annika doesn't even know. And her, if you want, like, do a screenshot of her jaw dropping when I tell you all the artists of pieces that I'm going to put up.
I'm gonna have to send it to you.
Like I said, he's gonna wipe the floor with me.
Listen, don't let Ken fool you.
I got Javier Avila sketches coming out of my now.
No, you shut the heck up. But yeah, it's going to be head to head. Ken and I are working on our meme game right now. We're trying to get some good memes going. So it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a nice friendly competition, and we're just trying to we want to do. Like I said, I'm all about the cross promotion. We rely on having relationships with all the people in this industry. Unlike some people who think there's only room for one person in this industry and we're all fighting for the same dollar. Ken and I realize we're not. There's lots of benefits and money and art to go around. So I don't mind cross promoting comic art fans, comic sketch art. We work with Artaholics. We work with
Anthony's comic art, JJ's comic art.
Right. One of our good friends out in Japan, Yoshi, who represents
Artist Choice.
Artist Choice is another one, right? We're doing with Spencer. I mean, we work with everybody because we know that relationships is how everybody gets the best art and how we can, and that's why we're willing to work together. That's why I don't need to wear 4C stuff all the time. I wear 4C stuff a lot, but I don't mind promoting other people's stuff. And if I saw some people on other shows wearing 4C stuff, I would say that's freaking cool. We get stuff from everybody. So it's one of those things where, we're fans. We like, of all the stuff too. And we know that we just need these relationships. So we're very good at trying to let you guys know that there are other places to get art besides here. We think we're still the least expensive, funnest, best way to get art and see these guys and interact with them. But let's see, hold on. Any more thought on just signature consignment? What is he referring to? I missed that.
Maybe just doing autographs. Yeah, we're throwing that around. I mean, we're kind of giving it. We're throwing. We're trying our hand with the Ramita stuff. To see how that goes. It sold okay on 4C. We'll see how it sells at the shows and stuff like that. But I went out of my way to negotiate that better autograph. Or not better autograph, different autograph, I should say, where John's going to be signing. For anybody who doesn't know, we're doing an autograph. We're having copies of Amazing Spider-Man #1 signed by John Romita Jr. And he's only going to sign those books for us with his full signature. So it's going to say John Romita Jr., not JR. And he's the 500 books that we bring are the only 500 books he's signing that way.
I'm going to buy one.
And also Scott Hanna agreed to sign his full signature. So he usually signs S. Hanna. He's going to write Scott, his full name out. So anybody who adds a Scott Hanna piece will get the full Scott Hanna. I don't think people understand how rare this is going to be. I almost fully expect that when we hit Planet, that we're going to sell a lot of them, and it's not going to be the fans. It's going to be the dealers.
Yeah, listen, we have quite a few of these books, and we would not be surprised at all if they sell out before we ever get to a second show. Like they could be all gone by the time we leave Kansas City, and we have 500 books. It's to get John to do his full signature. He doesn't like doing this signature. In fact, after he found out that he agreed to do this, he was like, "What? I got to write my whole name 500 times?"
Yeah, he was a little upset. he forgot what he agreed to.
Yeah,
but the breakdown of it, once I figured it out, of those 500 books, 50 of those are variants because I got allocated a certain amount of variants, which almost sold completely out.
Did the Scotty sell out because my Facebook wasn't working and didn't get the notifications? I didn't see it.
That's not a variant.
I bought 150 Scotty Young variants for Planet, of which I'm getting 100 of those signed by John. So the Amazing Spider-Man #1 regular trade dress book, there's going to be 350 of those. That's it.
Yeah, because we're getting 500 signed, but 50 are the 1 in 25, 1 in 100, 1 in all those variants, and another 100 are just the Scotty Young variant. So it's the regular normal trade dress one is there's only going to be 350 of these, which means that if you go up to John in 5 years and have this book and want him to sign it with his full name, he's going to say, "No, I can't sign that one book that way because I agreed to only sign these books for 4C Comics." So
and what we're going to do is I'm going to put the books in Mylar. They're going to be sealed with a hologram and a sticker, a tamper-proof hologram and a 4C sticker. And then each one of them will have a specially designed 4C of A.
Mm-hmm.
That will be hand numbered right down here at the bottom of what edition you have. They're actually stamped here also here.
It's embossed. You can't tell from there, but they're all embossed.
You can't see it from there, but it's embossed with a 4C embossing. So, I mean, you don't have to turn around and get it slabbed if you wanted to. We're certainly offering that option to do it slab, but you don't have to. It's going to come with all the accoutrements of an authentic signature with the C of A and the tamper-resistant seal and all that stuff. So
it's got a tamper-resistant seal. It's got a little hologram on it. It's going to have all that stuff. So
and the regular trade dress signed by John is $59.99, and you can add Scott Hanna to it for $25. And we put a lot of time and money and invested a lot into this, so I think it's going to be good. So if you haven't ordered it, you can go on the 4C page and pick them up. I initially only offered it for a certain amount of time, but I decided to open that up basically up until we do the signing. Once I do the signing on the 10th or whenever we do it, or the 11th, 12th, or whenever we do it,
right.
And then I'll probably close it out because then at that point, that's all inventory for the shows. So,
guys, I'm a terrible social media person. I didn't even know it was still open.
So if any of y'all have ever signed like thousands and thousands of signatures, you would understand why anybody would react that way.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like Matthew might not understand how it works. Can we explain how this works one more time? Just in case.
Yeah, no, I think Matthew, we'll tell him again. So we do, it's basically, Matthew, what you have to do is wait for us to throw up a claim. As soon as he throws up a claim, you have to be one of 5 people at least or less. And we basically put you all in a hat, so to speak. And we pull one name out, and whoever gets that pull gets to buy a wonderful sketch from Larry here. So you just have to wait till we put a claim on the screen.
Oh, that's a good question, Linda.
There are packages left.
There are packages left. So if you
want
a lot.
Yeah,
we're almost sold out.
Packages left.
We're almost sold out. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, guys. It's cheerleader there.
Yeah.
This thing is like, this thing is driving me crazy right now. Hold on a second, guys. No claim.
Don't ignore that. That wasn't an actual claim. Do not. I know we're going to see it. In like
I've got like a ridiculous lag on my computer. So when I try to unclick something, it clicks it And then when I try to unclick the click, it clicks it again, and
It's a lot of clicking going on. A whole lot of
StreamYard
clicking.
is driving me crazy.
That's all right. We'll muddle through. This is still not even close to a top 5 worst show we've ever had in our career.
Maybe a top 50 worst
Yeah,
show. Yeah.
listen.
Technology.
Yeah.
This guy is cool. I like him.
And if anybody comes and sees Larry at any of the shows, I have X Factor 71 books. And I bought a bunch of Tribe books.
Ooh.
Just got in not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I will have 2 of the books that Larry's most famous for.
Oh yeah, listen, and let me tell you how nice Larry's been doing some remarks on some of these books, and Ken actually got a bunch he sent off to be graded, so he should be getting those back soon, we hope. And
Yeah, sent those in October. Still haven't seen them.
Yeah, but they should be coming around soon. But they look really cool. It's a great book to get Larry to do a little sketch on. So that's something you can do at the shows too.
That's cool.
Yeah. And Larry will, of course, be sketching at the shows and signing autographs. And I've seen him draw sketches on packaging for toys that turned out awesome. He did a Captain America on a motorcycle last year at MegaCon. That was just killer. He had like different colors of paint pen on it. It was neat.
I also picked up a few of Ghost Rider issue that Larry did, where he did the interiors. Right? Well, hold on, Larry. Correct me if I'm wrong. You did the interiors of the Ghost Rider, but not the cover, right?
No, I did the whole thing.
Oh, okay. And then I bought a Wolverine, I think, where he did the cover but not the interiors. Something. I forget.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, I forget. It's something like that. Yeah. So, but I have other books of Larry's also that I've spent the off season trying to accumulate. So there would be more offerings at the table for him.
Yeah. Jason, I'm sorry you had a bad day, buddy, but I'm glad we could finish it in an upswing, man. It's still light out where Annika is. She's going to party tonight.
Yeah, with my mom and dad. It's that Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing when I get Larry get a Tribe book in his hand to see if he can do a nice little remark on it. I'm just gonna have him draw a gigantic ass on it. Oh.
No, I don't do that anymore. Too old for that.
Gosh, these are cool looking headshots. I'm very jealous of all these people.
Remodeling is just the worst, Jason. Just the worst. We had our kitchen done in our old house in Jersey. The guy said it would take like 6 or 7 days. It took like 3 weeks. So we had no kitchen. It was fun eating out every meal every day for about 3 days. And then it was like, oh my God, seriously? You couldn't even get a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I deliberately didn't use my Jersey accent when I said coffee.
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 Ken, can you put me on full screen? I want to show Larry something. So, Larry, I got this from you in 1992, 30 years ago.
Whoa.
Check
Nice.
that out.
That's
30
cool.
years.
Which show was that?
I could not tell you. I could not tell you. Maybe, could have been any show.
It's amazing.
At the time when we were promoting the book, we were going to so many shows and going back and forth to different parts of America that I just lost all sense of time. And I lost a sense of where I was at. So I would wake up middle of the night in a hotel, having no idea where I was at. And I would have to go downstairs and ask them which hotel was I in.
That's crazy.
What was the name of that
It took
character from the
months
tribe, Larry? What was the
for
name
my
of the
body to kind of readjust to normal time.
What was the name of the character you did for me? What was the name of that one?
I think that was Hannibal.
So this is Larry's character from the tribe. I also have,
I personally think I own the greatest Larry Stroman sketch ever made.
Chris, I want to see your Batman.
Oh yeah.
I love
Notice
that.
it's strange
could've
because it
kept
hangs
that.
on my wall.
Yes.
Jeff was over the house. He was looking at the wall, and he just kept coming back to that one Stroman piece.
I did that one Stroman piece. I tried. Here, let's see if you guys recognize this one.
Oh,
Oh, that's what's his name? I did a pinup in that book.
Shadowhawk.
Yeah, I did a pinup in that.
Jim Valentino. Yes. This is October 11th, 1992 from Richmond, Virginia. I only remember that because it was the first time I ever went to Richmond, Virginia by myself. And then I ended up moving to Richmond, Virginia for 25 years. So that was the first time I ever went there by myself, was to go to that convention. Here, you want to see it? This is like a who's who. Look at this. I can show this to John. This is from 10
So what
years.
got you to stay there?
I went to college at VCU. So I went to Virginia
Okay.
Commonwealth University. Look at that. That's from 10 years ago. So you can see there's a big discrepancy. 1992 and then nothing in this book for 2 decades. Because I got out of collecting.
the rest of my family just got here, so I have to go.
Well, happy birthday.
I
Thank
got
you
sketches
for coming.
like that.
Thanks, guys.
All
I'll
right,
see
see
you
ya.
guys in Kansas.
We'll see.
Yeah.
No, Missouri.
No, not Kansas.
Don't go to
Missouri.
Kansas. We're going to
Well, it's
Missouri.
wherever Southwest takes me, so I'll see you there. Bye.
All right, see ya.
Happy birthday.
Now, you know, when I was living in Missouri, we had to be very careful for when you got anything in the mail. If you did not have the zip code correct, it would end up over in Kansas at some post office. So I had a couple of things I had to have them sent back to me because, you know, they got the zip code mixed up.
Well, I grabbed my stack of art, Jeff. I'm just gonna read off the names that I'm bringing to Dylan
Okay.
Dealer.
Do it. Tell me.
So first is a Walter Simonson, because Jeff's just gonna trump me anyway. So I mean,
Listen.
Mike Perkins, some guy named Russ Braun, a double-page splash from the boys. Dr. Doom from David Williams.
Just tell them the artist. Just tell them the artist.
I did that by accident because I was looking at it. A published cover from Mr. Bill Morrison. That's actually 2 pieces. A Mark Bagley cover. I can't. This guy Saif. What's his name? Ari Saif.
It's a killer piece. I can't. I don't know how to pronounce his name either.
A Carlos Pacheco. Marvel. It's published, but it's a what do they call those? A preview kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
A splash page from Ed McGuinness. A pinup from Mike Epting.
Mike Epting.
That's what I said, didn't I?
Mike Epting?
Steve Epting. I'm sorry.
Steve Epting, yeah.
A pinup from Larry Stroman.
Dun, dun.
A pinup from Ron Wilson. A published page from John Romita Jr. A Simpsons Treehouse of Horror animation cell that was used in the show, and then the piece de resistance.
Don't tell.
A
Keep it to yourself.
big color
Peace. That's it.
masterpiece. I can tell what I want to tell.
You know you can't.
It's a beautiful piece.
It is a beautiful piece.
So those are the pieces I'll be offering up. Now Jeff will run down his Hall of Fame list.
All right, listen. I'll tell you guys a couple names. Remember, guys, April 11th, Amateur Dueling Dealers on Comic Sketch Art. Be there or miss out.
Okay, you with this one.
All right, you know what that means, guys. You got to wait to hear my list because I think sometime in the next couple seconds, there it comes. We have a claim available for Larry Stroman, guys. Make your claims now. Mike says that's awesome, Larry. Thank you. So there you go.
Thank you.
Andrew, you got a good shot at it, man. I feel good for you this time, buddy. I feel good. In fact, I might just call it just because I feel that Andrew came so close to getting it last time. But I know that I know somebody else is going to pop in here like 20 seconds late with the worst internet ever. But I know I'm going to call it. I think Andrew is the winner. Andrew, you got it, buddy. Tell us what you want Larry to draw. And the answer, Emilio, to your question is yes. And oh yeah, there's a gentleman who wants to thank you for a Wolfsbane you did for him a while back.
Oh, and thank you.
And then Andrew wants to get a Polaris from you if he could.
So, am I just doing headshots?
You do you, buddy. You do whatever you want to do. If you feel like doing more, you do more. But yeah, we had to just offering up those cool like busty headshot things. But whatever.
And you're looking great. I mean, really
listen, this is such a unique.
You said who? Polaris?
Polaris, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. The stuff you're putting out right now is looking gorgeous, man. People are very lucky. So nobody wanted to hear my list, anyways. We're just gonna watch some art. Nobody cares about what I'm bringing to Dueling Dealers. I can tell. No one wants to hear.
Polaris. You know what that means?
You have chosen wisely.
Exactly. Listen, I have two sketches Larry did for me back in 1992 that are full figure that he did of Wolfsbane and Havoc that are just killer. I love them.
I got my Hulk on the wall.
You do?
I was talking to Larry like a week ago, and he was like, "Hey man, how come you got that big wall art and there's no Larry Stroman up there?" I said, "There's Larry Stroman up there. It's right there. I got two. I got my Batman and my Hulk."
Exactly.
With Larry, sometimes what happens is he'll send me art, and I'll fall in love with a piece, and then then I get other art, and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm going to sell that one and keep this one." So it kind of. But the Hulk one I've had for a bit, so I think that's a keeper.
Yeah.
And we'll be announcing. We're going to have Ryan Benjamin is going to be coming up soon.
That's exactly right. I think next Tuesday.
No, it's the week after. The week after April, the first
Wait.
week in April.
Oh, that's right. Wait, what? I'm so lost on dates. That's right. Yeah, April 6th or something. You're right. 2 weeks. Ryan Benjamin, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Right.
I always like this stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have the National Cartoonist Society. I'd have to look up who we're going to be having next because it's been a while since I've looked at the email.
Right.
But following them, we're going to have a pretty big name.
Yep. I wish we could tell you. We can't tell you until we get we want to make sure we have the exact date down, stamped before we let you guys know who that is. But that's going to be one you do not want to miss. Just a legend in the business. Is going to be part of the Cartoonist Society. He's going to do some charity sketches for us, and we're super excited to have him on.
As soon as we get confirmation, we can.
Yeah.
Where is the Cartoon Society at? Is that the one in California?
I don't know where they're located.
Kansas City. I thought they said it was in Kansas. No, I guess that's where they're having their awards banquet. Is Kansas City this year?
Yeah, our next one is with a gentleman. His name is Ed Steckley. He was also a mad artist. I know he draws a cartoon, something like a cartoon, like the papers. Sorry, I wasn't prepared to talk about him, but yeah, his name is Ed Steckley.
Well, you know his name, and that's important.
Yep. But I still have to nail him down too. I haven't even spoken to him yet about what we're going to be offering and stuff. But Jason Sheffield is mailing out his sketches. Hopefully, I'll have those soon, and I'll get those in the mail.
Absolutely.
And we'll have Ed in the next couple weeks, and then soon after that, we will have the big guy.
Yeah, listen, they're all great artists, and they're all good in their own right. But like I said, the guy we got,
great. We're just doing. I think we've raised almost $2,000 for the National Cartoonist Society Foundation so far in two sketch ops. I really hope we can get. We can generate a lot of money for the foundation. I really generate as much as possible, and
listen, they do really great work, and they help artists out that need the help. And we just we really are happy they're allowing us to do something to give back a little bit and help support them. So,
yep,
yeah,
it's important for us to do that, to give back whenever we can. So. Are you still holding the phone, Larry, or did you figure out a way to put it stationary?
No, my stand, I was having trouble with.
Cheap ass stand. I bought it for him. That's why I said it.
That's right. I didn't want to say that.
I got that for you last year, so yeah, listen, it lasted a while. Well, speaking of Larry, I'm driving to Lexington tomorrow, so you got to call me and keep me company. But
yep.
I bought a giant bag of Twizzlers for the ride, so I'm so excited to dig into those. Larry's a Twizzler aficionado, just like me.
Yep.
I gave him Twizzlers for Christmas.
Guys, we're not going to be doing a claim just yet for Larry because obviously he just kind of started this one, but it's pretty scarce out there tonight. So if you ever wanted to get anything from Larry, tonight'd be the night to get it because it's usually there must be something big going on somewhere. Because
you got the NCAA tournaments going on.
Yeah. See, Dustin came in a little late. He's like, "Did I miss it? Did I miss Jeff's list of artists?" No, there weren't enough people. I wasn't telling everybody. I'm not going to release that list for 7-8 people. No, I need an audience.
It's 11 by 17, 150, Kevin.
There you go. It's so funny. Ken, you could put that up on the screen if you wanted to, if you can get it up there.
What's that? That?
No, the price list and size.
The price list? Let me see if I can get it. Let me see.
But every time you get that up there, somebody wants to know the emails. Then we have to switch that to the email. It's this never-ending switcheroo thing we have to keep doing. Oh, we're going up against Superman and Lois. I tell you what, you can watch that on demand afterwards. You know that, right? Anybody can get the CW if they got a Roku. You don't even need to have cable to get it. I'm just going to let you know
That's
that.
actually a pretty good show.
Yeah. I wait for a couple of them to build up so I can watch them like 3 at a time.
Well, you know what happens is that we're in an age where we're used to the binging thing. It's hard for me to just watch one TV show.
Yeah. Well, if you want me to announce my list, Dustin, you just let me know, and I'll tell you some of the great names I've got coming up for our amateur dueling dealers. I'll let you know since you asked. If you really want to know, I'll tell you my list.
He don't want to know my list.
He already heard your list. You're putting your list out for everybody.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm gonna start showing my pieces. I'm gonna start taking offers now.
Pre-sell. There you go. All right. So, all right. Let me give you some lists. All right. So I'm gonna leave pauses in between their names for the oohs and ahs. I'm just kidding. So I got a Frank Miller, Jim Lee, John Buscema, Jim Aparo. I've got a Denny's Cohen's. I've got Joe Quesada. I have I've got a 90s page from Spider-Man, like early Spider-Man. I've got Stuart Immonen, all new X-Men page. I've got Alex Ross, Andy Kubert. What else do I got? I've got an 80s New Mutant page that is just to die for, and I do have a John Romita Sr. So this is some stuff for you guys to wet your whistle on, so you know what you'll be tuning into for the amateur dueling dealers. So,
boom, cut the check.
Yeah, cut the check, people. Cut the check. Yeah, I'm coming big, man. I'm coming in big. I want to make a big showing. Ken and I are rolling hard now, so I got to make hard choices about stuff, and it came down to that some of this stuff is stuff that I'm willing to let go. So I want to get these pieces out to people who will truly appreciate them, and my collection has gotten quite large, and sometimes you got to trim some stuff. And listen, I'll be more than happy to keep any of the stuff that doesn't sell. That's not to say I'm not going to negotiate, and I'm not going to hit the recrap hard too, but I'm also not going to take pennies on the dollar. So
exactly, Jason.
Listen, I gave Ken the option of who he's going to pick and what he wants to do. And listen, Ken's list could change because he's doing shows. He's going to be able to pick up art. He picked up a piece of art today that may show up on his list, and he's not even going to tell you.
If I get it in time, it's going up. Something's coming out. Something's going in.
So
by Mr. Herb Trimpe.
See, he can't help but drop the names. So yeah, so stay tuned, people.
It will be Civil War.
Exactly. It's important. See, and see, here's the thing. Ken thinks he's Captain America when he's really Iron Man.
No, not at all. I'm okay with Iron Man.
He's Iron Man, buddy. He can keep the shield. I know his dad made it. It's okay.
But only I can wield.
The theme of the battle. That's all right. You can smash that right into this. That's right.
Yeah, Stormbreaker would take care of it.
No way. We actually thought about doing.
I actually hit my shield with Stormbreaker.
There's only one. Yours wasn't vibranium. That wasn't vibranium. No.
This is what happened when I hit it with the shield. See? Yes,
but there's going to be all kinds. Listen, we're going to do a battle. it's going to be pieces. Who sells the most pieces? It's going to be who raises the most. But it's just a battle. We're just going to be boxing it out. We were going to do a single theme for the show, but I think that it's Ken and I are super busy, and we're definitely going to have it's going to have a feel for stuff like that that relates to us and fans of the stuff we're fans of. So we don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be a lot of great stuff. So yeah, just tune in.
We won't give any meme stuff away.
No. Single. It's not. We're not going to have any single theme. We thought about doing a single theme, but it just wasn't going to work out. We don't have the props for it. We don't have the time. I don't have the ability to have somebody to film on location and do that kind of stuff. I'm kind of.
It'll be more of a genre theme.
There you go. So you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it should be fun. We have some funny ideas. Some things that we laugh about and know we can't ever do. But it makes for a good conversation. But yeah, we're busy. We're getting ready for the shows. I mean, I'm actually at a point where I've been so busy for so long that now I'm not as busy as I once was, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Well,
like Ricky Bobby, I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I just don't know.
Yeah. Well, we basically have to. The show is going to be on April 11th, so we got a little while. We got a couple weeks before we need to turn it all in. I just got really good quality scans of all my art today. I don't have a scanner big enough to scan all my art, so I just said screw it. I'll just go out and get it all scanned. So I went out, I got it all scanned today to make sure I had good quality scans of everything. But the meme stuff, Ken and I are still working on a lot of stuff, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we thank Bill for letting us do this and having us on and letting us be a part of this, because we definitely, as far as the dealer stuff goes, we are definitely amateurs. We are not professionals.
Yeah, it's more. We're going to have fun. I mean,
now that said, Ken and I are definitely dipping our feet into the original art, buying and selling. So that's going to be something that's going to be huge starting up when we start doing conventions. So
yes, actually, the banner that I have says "We Buy Art," so hopefully we're going to start doing that a little more.
Yep. So hopefully we'll have some people with some great stuff come up to us at tables and try to sell it to us, and that way we can pass it on through the 4C site and get it to people who can't go to shows,
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, that Polaris is boom. I'll tell you what. Cut the check.
You know what it is? David Williams isn't on here messing with Larry, so he's able to concentrate a little more. Instead of worrying about what the Brohawk's going to say next.
That's right.
Are you poking the bear? You think he's out there?
I think the Brohawk could be lingering.
He's watching.
He's lingering.
Waiting for that moment to attack.
He's waiting for that. He's waiting for his opportunity to strike like a cobra.
Yeah. It's like Beetlejuice. Yeah. You just say that name and he just comes out of the shadows.
You don't say Brohawk 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Emilio, you came in when the prices hit the sky, buddy. So I'm sorry for that, but we're happy to have you part of the faithful. One of us.
Well, listen, Emilio, you stick with 4C. We're always going to have good options for you, buddy.
Absolutely.
We have tried to maintain a certain level, especially the live sketches. We try to maintain a certain level.
Yeah.
Even when we do commission ops, we try to maintain a certain level. For the most part, of course, we do offer, bigger guys occasionally. But, you'd be hard for us to find another group that's going to give you the quality of artists, the quality of art for the prices we're giving it out for. So.
Absolutely. I mean, one day we'll print up a list of all the artists that have done stuff on our live shows, and it's just,
I had one going for a while. It's probably pretty up to date.
Yeah, I mean, it's a who's who of comic artists.
Yeah. And as the shows began, I mean, this weekend when I'm in Lexington Comic-Con, part of my time there is going to be recruiting artists to do shows. So I did that at Great Lakes Comic Con. There wasn't that many guys there, so there's might be a couple things that pan out. We'll see. But this is going to be a little bit of a bigger show. What are you pointing at? Is Larry done?
All right, that's that for this one.
And now I got that one done. Boom. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Jason. I thought we were destroying the hobby. I thought we were
Yes,
making it bad
you
for
were
everybody.
the reason why the hobby's ruined.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's funny. Ever since we destroyed the hobby, it kind of blew up. So I'm not saying, there's a causality, Well, have fun at that show, Emilio. Have fun at that show. That'll be great. Andrew says that looks amazing. Thank you so much, Larry.
Kevin,
And thank you.
buddy.
Kevin, you win. No, we're not even doing wheel spins tonight. We're just everybody's getting super lucky.
First claim wins tonight.
No more wheel spins.
Not tonight. We're gonna keep Larry rocking and rolling.
So Kevin, you win. Let us know what you want Larry to draw. We'll get that right up for you. Somebody said, who was it? Curse. Emilio says, always being a Spider-Man fan, trying to buy older comics, LOL. Older Spider-Man comics, man. Those are hard to come by, aren't they, Ken?
Yeah. They certainly are. Kevin wants Galactus.
Ooh.
All right.
I think I have one.
Yeah.
It only took him 5 minutes too.
Yeah. We have a 5-minute Larry Stroman Galactus. Here, let's see. Does this count as an older Spider-Man book? Let me see. This one? Does that count?
That's pretty old.
115 cents. That's pretty old.
Who did the art in there?
That cover was Mr. John Romita Sr. The interior was done by Gil Kane, I actually think, did the interiors. I have to look.
That's one of my 5 favorite comic artists.
Gil Kane? Yeah, man.
Yep.
Listen, people forget when they think about all these famous artists. Gil Kane did the cover of Giant Size X-Men #1. Gil Kane did the cover of the first appearance of the Punisher.
Emilio,
Spider-Man Arms.
Collecting 22. All you need 276 issues to complete. An entire run from 1 to present. Is one of those books #1 that you need? Or are these all like later books? Are they all like missing? I'm curious. I'd like to know what people are missing, man. I'm like, you're missing like the first, Punisher, the first Kingpin, the first, Morbius.
Yeah, like it's probably. I mean, if he's got that many books, he's probably missing some of the keys. I would think that are a little harder to obtain.
Let's see, a bunch. Yes.
Most he has #3.
His oldest is #3. Okay.
Bill Morrison has #2. I saw it at his house. It was pretty cool. I think we might have sent it into for grading. I don't remember if we did or not. I think we did. That's pretty cool. Missing chunks.
100s, 200s, 300s. Yeah. I had quite a good run of Amazing Spider-Man from when I was like 14 years old through when I was like 18 or 19. So I had a pretty good run, and then I got out of comics in 94, so I kind of stopped.
I have almost every issue of The Simpsons from 1 to 100.
Yes, you do, sir. I have a good run of Batmans too. Like I said, I collected Spider-Man and Batman, so those were when I was for 6-7 years from my early teens through my late teens.
A couple years ago, I was trying to do a run. I was trying to do the entire run of the original Ghost Rider series, which I think was only 86 issues, 87 issues. And had 50 or 60 issues, and then I gave up. I got bored of it. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Looking through dollar bins and trying to find, that obscure issue here, obscure issue there. Was getting a pain in the butt. So I threw in the towel.
Listen, but that's the thing is sometimes it's about the chase. It's really cool, and the good thing with, that's the thing with art and comics and all this is, even when you finish collecting, you can always switch over and say, okay, well now I'll try and get a better copy of this book, or I'll try to get a better sketch, or I'll try to get a published page, so there's always different levels of collecting that can keep you enthralled. So, because everybody, I've been through it, man. I got a sketch a couple of years ago, and I had the highest of highs, and then sunk in the lowest of lows when I figured out that I was done. I had done everything I could do, and then you start to reimagine your hobby and your collection, and then it blows all up again.
For those who haven't seen, I recently picked this up.
Speaking of the devil,
With me,
Gil
it was
Kane.
always the artist. I liked the book because the artist was on it. As soon as the artist was on it, I didn't get the book anymore.
Gil Kane did the.
He did the cover. He
did
just
the
did
cover.
the cover.
Len Wein did the interiors, right?
No, Len Wein's a writer. Cochran did the interiors.
Cochran. There's an Iceman story in it.
I was digging around with what little books I have left. My brother came down a few years ago, and I gave him all the books because I didn't know which were his and which were mine, so I just kept the ones that I really wanted to keep that I knew were mine and gave him the rest. But I've got a couple here.
It's funny though. I mean, this book, when I was first collecting, this was the holy grail. When I was a teenager, because when I started reading the X-Men, it was the new team. So I missed this issue by a couple years. And but I have it now. It's pretty. I posted it on Facebook and I tagged 3 of my buddies who used to all collect comic books back in the day. And I just told them, I said, achievement unlocked. I have the book we all wanted finally.
I remember buying that when it first came out. I found it in this real raggedy bookstore, and I was on my way walking out the bookstore, and something had caught my eye. So I looked at it. I'm like, "That's not the X-Men, what are they?" But I always like Gil Kane's art, so I said, "Yeah, I guess I'll get this."
Here you go. This is ones that I've found recently that were in my. So I've got.
Oh, that's what number is that?
47.
Wow.
And then I've got the rest of these are some of my favorite John Romita covers that he ever did.
That's cool.
Yeah, that one's 65. And I've got 70, which I love.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
And then 68.
Oh, yeah.
I remember buying that.
How about
This
that?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then great one. 75.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are some of my those are some of my favorite ones. I used to just buy anything where I loved the cover. And I used to have a 50. But I had a friend who was a huge Spider-Man fan, and he got married about a decade or so ago, and I ended up giving it to him as a wedding present. So it was I got it framed, professionally framed for him, and gave it to him. So. But he's definitely my Spider-Man artist. I just love Senior so much. I think his work is just But ironically, the first book I ever picked up off of the stands was a John Romita Jr. Spider-Man, which if I'm lucky enough and he'll do a recreation of, since we're going to be working with him all summer, I'm going to try and get him to do a cover recreation for me, because it's the first book I remember buying off the comic book stand. So he was probably like 20 or something when he drew it.
All right. Ready? I'll show some cool ones that I got. Ready?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
I've seen that before.
We got that one, and then there's this one.
Yeah. Nice.
Larry just told me the whole story about this issue, why this issue happened. I'm not going to tell it. This is the one, right, that you did the interiors but not the cover, or the cover not the interiors?
No, I didn't do that cover.
But you did the interiors.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nolan cover, right?
And then
Yep.
the tribe. If anybody has never read The Tribe, it's actually really good. And then when you first open it up, this is the first thing you see. That's what I want the remark of right there.
I used to be married to that man.
Oh, there's your guy, Jeff.
Is that him? I don't know. It's been too long.
Is it who?
That's the remark that you did for Jeff, isn't it? That
Isn't it? No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Is it? I don't remember.
Maybe.
Keep flipping. Keep flipping.
I'll keep looking. Wait, no, it's this cat right here.
That's the guy. Yeah.
So where did the idea for the tribe come from, Larry?
I have no idea. It's from a million different frames. I actually did the. I did it because I wasn't doing X-Men anymore, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I just said, "Hey, I guess I'll do my own book." It just became a combination of a bunch of things.
Original story, original art, only in the cards. You put out cards too, huh? I told Larry I was going to try to order stuff from the order page here.
Cards were really big in those days.
Here you go, Jay. You want to order some tribe merch?
No, I wear it every day, man. I already got it.
Larry, you got any tribe merch left?
You have a what?
Any tribe merch?
Nah, that's up to you. We didn't have a whole lot of stuff.
Here, Ken, you want to see my favorite Amazing Spider-Man book that I own?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Amazing Spider-Man 187.
I think I remember having it.
Signed by Stan Lee. Personally got him to sign this one. And then,
Wait, there's
when you
more.
open it up, I found out that the book was, the script and the plots and the layouts were by Marv Wolfman and Jim Starlin, and Bob McLeod did the finishes, and Jim Shooter was the editor. So I got Marv Wolfman and Bob McLeod and Jim Shooter and Jim Starlin, and the cover artist with Keith Pollard. So I had him sign it too. So this book is literally signed by everybody but the colorist and the letterer who had something to do with this book. And that's
pretty cool.
why it's my favorite book, my favorite Spider-Man book that I own.
So when did you get the Keith Pollard thing?
I got Pollard.
Shows.
I got him at a show in Baltimore in, I want to say 2017. He came to Baltimore. Maybe it was 18. 17 or 18.
Correct.
And yeah. What else? I'll show you what else I got from Keith while I had him. So I went to Keith and I asked him for a Spider-Man sketch. And he was nice enough to do this for me.
That's nice.
My Russ Braun right there too. There's my Keith Pollard. Here's a nice Spider-Man for you too. This is by Goran Parloff, and it's like the most John Romita Sr. Spider-Man by a modern artist I'd ever seen. So I had him do that for me. I love that one. It's my Spider-Man portfolio. See? Spider-Man. But, and if anybody see, I have a new setup back here. I've been reworking with my room and got lots of fun stuff going on back here now. So I managed to have a couple framed things up here. I just got that Jim Lee Rogue and got my Chris Picciallo Magic and my Andy Kubert double page splash from Flashpoint #1. Got a Butch Geis page from X Factor special with the Beast, and then one of my pieces that I just love is I love this. It's like one of my favorite things in my entire collection, and it's in 2012. I went up and I got the 4 of the greatest artists of each one of these characters to draw on one Marvel board, and you've got started off with a George Perez Hulk because I loved his Future Imperfect. Then I got my Walter Simonson Thor. Then I got my Steve Epting Captain America. And then a Bob Layton Iron Man.
Yeah, that Future Perfect was my favorite book of his.
Yeah, Peter David writing and George's inks or pencils and inks. It was gorgeous, man. It was a nice story, great book. Introduced Ken's alter ego, Maestro, with the trophy room.
Yeah. Hey, Larry, I'm looking through this Wolverine book, right?
Yep.
So a question for you. So you Sylvester did the cover, you did the interiors, right?
Yep.
But the first page I turned to is a splash, and it's signed by Sylvester. He said, did he just do? Was that like so a cover they didn't use, and they threw it in as a splash?
I don't know. Normally, when you have pinups like that, they put them in the back of the book. But in that case, they put it in the front.
I mean, but after that, it's all you. I can, the rest is.
Yep.
It's all,
Oh yeah.
Like weird that they put a Sylvester, splash as the first page. I was thinking maybe it was an unused cover or something. I thought maybe you knew the story.
I mean, he was known more for that book than I was at the time.
Yeah.
I saw that you posted that. I saw that, Jason. That was a really nice Iron Man piece. Yeah, I have an Iron Man by Layton that's very similar with the handout.
Yeah, I have an Iron Man by Layton too.
Actually. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's my Iron Man.
I'm starting to realize how quiet the show is without Brohawk.
Here's my Iron Man from Leighton.
Yeah, Ken's puts ours to shame, guys. Look at this thing. He even
And
had
the cool thing about this is this. I bought this a few years ago on CAF. Bob put it up, and I asked him if he would color it. And he said, "Well, I don't normally color stuff, but I'll give it a try." And so that's what he did. He colored it, and now he colors everything. So
yep, you started a
I
trend.
feel like I got one of the first color pieces he ever did.
Color's kind of intimidating sometimes if you don't do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, and it's in the rain too, which is kind of probably made it even more challenging.
Oh, it's definitely, especially with the coloring. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, Galactus done.
Well, if Galactus is gone, you know what that means. Hope your
You
fingers.
going for another one, Larry?
You want to do one more, Larry?
Yep.
All right, guys. This could be the last one of the night for Larry. We'll see. So if anybody wants one, speak now or forever hold your peace. Claims up, the claims down. That was fast. Ken's having some computer problems here, I think.
Yeah, there's a wicked lag.
Ken's using his computer for stuff he's not supposed to, going to sites he's not supposed to, and getting viruses.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta pack this stuff up in a little while. Taking it with me to Lexington.
Your claim
So
came
how
up
far
again. That Larry Stroman claim does not want to stay on the screen. Let me just tell you. And it's back.
First one to claim it gets it.
Yeah.
See if there's anybody out there looking for a piece. What time? Something must have started because our viewership dropped.
Yeah, well, it's 9 o'clock now, so I think it switches over to a lot of other shows start at 9, unfortunately. So we might have lost everybody who's still here. Already got a piece tonight, I think.
Maybe. Oh, then we got a bunch of. Now we just got a bunch of people back.
Oh, there we go.
John Beatty.
Beatty, what?
John Beatty wants a piece from Larry.
Yeah.
What's up, John?
Let me tell you a story.
Let's tell Larry to do it. Tell Larry to do it in pencil so you can ink it.
Yeah, there you go. Listen. I brought this up to John Beatty at a show. And he told me he didn't want to ink it because it was too old because it's from the 80s. It's a Mike Zeck Captain America. And I said, would you consider inking this? He said, nope, I'm not touching that. So it was good advice. I kept it pencils.
John wants Storm.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Larry's going to be like, I'm just going to do this rough because you're just going to ink it anyways. So I'll just,
Oh, so I'm doing this in pencil?
No.
John, do you want it done in pencil?
Yeah, John, do you want to do it in pencil? That'd be kind of interesting. You ever inked Larry before? I would love to see this.
That might be kind of cool.
That's
John,
fine.
maybe John doesn't want to ink it.
He might not want to ink it.
So yes or no?
How and who do I pay? We'll tell you that in a minute.
I'll send you a text.
He said no. It's
for a friend.
It's for a friend. So just do it normal.
Yeah, I'll send you a text, John. No worries, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I said we'd love to get John on the show to do this, but he works with a really wonderful
torpedo comics.
Yeah, he works with another people, and they love him to death, and they don't want to share him. That's okay. We're still glad he tunes into our show every once in a while. So thank you for joining us.
John actually does live sketching on YouTube on his channel. If anybody's ever watched it, it's fantastic to watch. But he is so meticulous; it takes him a very long time to do it. But I mean, he's drawing straight lines freehand that are just ridiculous. It's fantastic to watch. It really is. But he's just not. It's not something he's going to do quick.
Right.
So 'cause it doesn't lend to his skill set to do a show like this. But we'd love to have John on just for an interview or something like that. John, if you ever want to come on, buddy, we'd love to have you on. You know that.
Actually, John, if you're not doing anything and you want to come out now, just message Ken and we can get you a link. No pressure. You might be in the middle of something, but if you'd like to come on, you're more than happy to join us. People would love to see you. But he says he wants
again. Sorry.
I was going to say he wants any suit you want to draw, and he said give it a little atmosphere, lightning. He wants a little,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few pieces from Jason was saying he's got 4 pieces. I've gotten a few pieces. One time John offered up a SketchUp, and I bought it, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, you can take your time and do it. I just wanted you to do it on the live stream." So he did, and the day that he did it on the live stream, I had the flu, and I was watching it wrapped in blankets, trying to keep my eyes open. Just like, it was. I had to go rewatch it again later. Because I really wanted to watch it, and I ended up getting crazy sick, and it was a shame. But now the cons are coming back and stuff, I'll probably run into John a little more. I used to see John all the time. He's not too far from me in Central Florida here, so we'll see him at a lot of local cons and things like that.
Absolutely. He said he was getting ready to go to bed before he made this claim. So. Shane, we did discuss the jerseys. You want to talk about the jerseys one more time real quick for Shane?
Sure. Shane, did you see it? I can show it. So I picked up, I had these made, and we will be bringing these to Mr. Ramita's house in April. I can't see, Jeff, so you have to tell me if I'm holding it up in the right spot.
You're good. You're perfect. Go ahead and you can flip it around.
And then the back.
Amazing Spider-Man 1. Boom.
So we're going to have John sign them. Maybe throw an inscription on there, a la, the old baseball jersey style Hall of Fame or something like that.
Shane says, yes, I need.
And I'll be offering those up. So, but if anybody's interested, you can certainly message me now, and we can talk about it.
Yeah. And dude, Jason, he definitely putting John to work on those pieces.
I was trying to get all of the Sinister Six from John. I think I have 4. I need Doc Ock and Lizard, I think.
Yeah.
I had him do a Rhino. I had him do Vulture. I can't remember what else. I think I had him do a Craven. I have to look. Oh, splatter. Yeah, I know. I love when he does the splatter. Yes. Not Senior.
Yeah, Senior is retired, so you're not going to get anything from Senior, basically, that's not already, it doesn't already exist. It's not already out there, so.
We're good. We're not that good.
But I will be offering up a piece for sale on Amateur Dueling Dealers on April 11th. So tune in to Comic Art Fans live for that one, and throw in your towel at getting it. And it's a nice one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I got a bunch of books. I've got John to sign from a lot of the Cap stuff he inked for with Zek, and definitely some Secret Wars books. Amelia, if those were all on like note cards, I think I've seen those. That's cool, man. Listen, there's a reason why this industry is so much fun. It's like you get one piece, and it makes you want to get more, and it's such a cool thing to be able to collect, the characters you love from the artists you love, and that's why we do this, man. So. And little tiny remarks and stuff. That's a great way to start for people who don't have the money to go full force into this. Like I said, the sketches we do on Tuesday nights, we try to keep very affordable. But even if $150 or $200 or $300 is too much for you, remarks are always a great way to go. So getting something from the artist you like, everything's got to have a stepping off point. It gets, that's where everybody starts off as small. Nobody goes in, buying their first piece and they buy a McFarlane cover or something. That's not how it works. I said, I have this little tiny book that's it's like 9 inches tall that I get guys to do stuff in, usually free, sometimes $50 or whatever. Got some cool stuff in here. I love this one. So unique. It's Jim Starlin, Spider-Man, and he did the webs backwards, which I think makes it even cooler.
Huh.
And I actually I photoshopped it once and reversed the webs, and it really didn't look much differently because I thought it looked so cool and weird because of the webbing, and it really isn't. It's just the way that he did the eyes that makes it look different. But I think it's pretty cool.
I think one of the first drawings that Kirby did of Spider-Man, he did the same thing.
Did the backwards, yeah. Really cool. I had a really cool artist do an artist do this really cool, like Neil Adams Man Bat. His name was Larry Alexander. I don't even know what he was known for or did, but Well, Emilio, I don't know where you live, but we're going to be bringing John to about 5 or 6 shows this year. So if you're in any of the locations that we're going to be in, come by, man. Get your chance. It's a good thing John woke up when he did, because I think this is probably going to end up being the last sketch of the night, I think. Or waited to go to bed, I should say, not woke up.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, nice. And you guys don't realize Larry's doing all this while he's holding the camera in his other hand.
Yeah, and he's actually right-handed. So he's drawing these with his left hand. John, you watching? This is how Larry slings ink, man. Slaps it on there with that old crusty brush that he loves to use. Is that the old crusty one?
No, most of my brushes are usually pretty new. They just, because they're cheap brushes, they don't last very long. I get brushes at the dollar store.
It's funny sometimes we'll talk to an artist and I'll say, "Well, I use a
Right.
so and so blah blah blah." Larry's like, "I get my brushes at the dollar store."
Yeah. Well, that's when you say it's not the the carpenter can't blame his tools. It's all about the carpenter.
I think there was a time when somebody was upset about something that Bill Sienkiewicz did. So he said, "Oh, it looks like you drew that story with a piece of burnt chocolate." So then Bill's response was, I have to try it.
I can't wait to see how he's going to throw the lightning in here. It's going to be so cool.
I don't know if you play much pool, but it is said that in order to really be a good pool player, you have to be able to play with everything. And art is the same way. To me, if you can't take cheap stuff and do something good with it, then you're a real artist.
Don't forget he wants some lightning in there, Larry.
You said what?
So he wants some lightning in there. Don't forget.
Yeah.
It's funny. When I first started, working with Larry, he's talking to me about his career and stuff, and he said in his career he was actually known as a tight penciler, but my familiarity with him was always watching him ink everything that I've seen him draw.
No, I very rarely ever got to ink anything. Most of the ink stuff is stuff I did on my own.
See, there you go. John says that he used to play. He loved playing pool. He used to play for hours in the mid '80s.
Yeah, me too.
He said Bill uses cosmetic sponges also. You were just telling me a story about playing pool.
Yeah. The thing I eventually found out is if you go to a pool hall and somebody comes in with their own stick, those are usually not the best players. The best players are the ones who you would never even know was good. That's the whole point of being a great pool player, is never let anybody know how good you are.
John wants to know what your game is in the pool hall. 9-ball. What do you play?
8-ball. Well, I haven't done it in a while, but 8-ball.
8-ball.
Yep.
My old place in Jersey, I had a pool table in the basement. Then I moved to Florida, and there's
The thing I always found is that people that had their own pool tables very rarely ever played pool.
You're right. The only time I ever played was when somebody came over to visit.
Right.
Yep. Same thing with people that have swimming pools. People have swimming pools, they very rarely ever swim in their own swimming pool.
Got one of those too. I haven't been in probably 2 years.
See?
Yeah, well, that's because when you join a place or you do something, you make time to go do it. When you can do it whenever you want to, you forget to make time for it, so you just don't ever do it.
I had a friend, he had a swimming pool put in his backyard, and that first year, everybody went there. And then it just got less people.
Yeah, it probably would kill your back there, John.
Probably get one game, and that's about it.
I have to keep reminding myself that I'm holding this thing. I just start drawing. It's almost like I'm putting it down.
I can't believe you've been holding it this whole time. So what happened? Did it break?
No, I couldn't get the stand to work right. No, it didn't break. I just don't have it set up right. And then the show was coming on, and then I was having trouble getting in.
I could see Jason. Jason, I could see you hustling at the pool halls, buddy.
The first sign of a hustler is that guy that shows up and says, "Hey, you want to play for a nickel?" The next thing you know, you've lost all your money.
Oh, he's got the white coming out. There it is.
And all this art, Larry will just bring to me when we go to Philly.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So when I come back from Philly, guys, that's when I'll be shipping all this stuff out. Along with a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man #1s.
Shirts, yeah.
And baseball jerseys. And then I'll go to Planet. Like 10 days later.
That's right.
And then I think after Planet is MegaCon, right? You get a little bit of a reprieve.
So. Planet's in April, and then May is MegaCon. And then
John's going to be at WonderCon.
John's going to be at WonderCon. Nice. Don, are you going to be at? We're going to be at. We're doing Planet. We're doing MegaCon. Then we're doing Heroes.
Right.
We're doing
Terrificon,
and then before Terrificon, we're doing Chicago, and we'll be in San Diego. We're that's an unofficial kind of thing, but we'll be at. So if you're at any,
we're not tabling, but we'll be there.
Yeah, and then we're doing Terrificon. It'll be the last show we have at the end of, and then we do Baltimore in October.
Yeah, I mean, there might be things that come in between, but as of right now, that's our that's our schedule.
Still trying to talk Ken into Rose City, but it's going to be a hard sell.
I'm not driving to Seattle.
That was Portland, but close enough.
Who cares?
Portland.
It's a long way away. It is the direct opposite of where I am. Like catty corner.
Yeah.
If I lived in Miami, it would probably be the longest point from place to place to get to in the United States.
Exactly.
Continuous United States.
Yeah, John, listen, even though we're doing Terrificon, I'm not doing Terrificon. 4C is doing Terrificon. I couldn't make it work either, so I get it.
Are you going to be in San Diego? Cool.
There you go.
We'll stop by and say hey.
Absolutely.
Heroes, Baltimore, New York City, East Coast. Okay. So we'll see you at Heroes in Baltimore, too.
In Baltimore, too. Yeah, nice.
Excellent.
Well, you're going to be hanging out with Ken there, Jason. Don't you worry about it.
I'm going to put Jason to work at the table.
Okay, that's a storm.
All right.
There it is. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it. We've been going over 2 hours here.
Yeah, I got to go to bed. I got to drive 12 hours tomorrow to Lexington, Kentucky.
That's right.
Are you only doing 2 days in MegaCon? Yeah, we'll be there all 4 days. Larry will be there.
That's right.
Probably.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, John, for getting a piece from Larry. Thank you, Larry, for coming in tonight and doing some sketches for everybody. It's good to see you. Good to hear from you. And yeah, if anybody wants to see Larry live and in person, he'll be in Philadelphia Comic Con, or I guess it's called Fan Expo Philly in in the second week of April.
April 8th through 10th.
Yeah. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you all for joining us. And we'll see you next week. And the week after that is Ryan Benjamin. I don't know who we have on next week doing sketches, but we're going to do our best to find somebody great for you guys. And you all have a wonderful night. And please remember, if you have not gotten your booster yet, if you haven't gotten your COVID shot yet, please get it so we can get this thing over with and done and move on. And so I can see you all in person. And everybody have a great, great night. And for my buddy, Mr. Ken Carson, I am Jeff. And
Larry, can you hold that up for John? He wants to say.
oh yeah, get a screenshot of that bad boy first.
Oh, my screen blanked out again.
No, I can see it.
Well, it's not moving though. It's
No, it's not moving.
it's a
I'll
frozen.
get you a picture. I'll have him send me a picture, John, and I'll get you a picture of it, buddy. All right. Good night, everybody.